What's up, Brew Crew? Radio here with the tutorial from one of my attacks from last war. For those thinking about getting into air attacking. So, you guys probably know I'm an 11 with not upgrading any defenses, so I've just got mostly 11 level TH11 troops. Level 44 Queen, level 41 King, level 15 going on 16 Warden, but I was warring for this war with no Warden. Alright, so this base, if you look at it, anytime I see kind of the Inferno Island base where the Infernos are in an island, which means that your ground troops are going to have a really hard time getting to them or reaching them, and you can't really just clean walk in and take them out, I think about air attack. And anytime that air defenses don't overlap each other, meaning that two won't be shooting at a lava hound at the same time, I think about air attack. And also, if I can punch in with a kill squad and kill 1 to 2 ADs and an Inferno Tower, then it's looking real good for air cleanup. So this base, I looked at it, and I couldn't really intuitively see a way to queen walk around it and just roll over it with bowlers without having to go at it with 2 jump spells and getting a little bit lucky. So I decided to go in from this way with a kill squad, take out the Queen, the King, the CC troops, 180, and an Inferno Tower. You'll see how it didn't work out quite as I wished, but ended up getting lucky and pulling a 3-star out of this. Anyways, so looking at army composition, I've got my kill squad, which is going to be my heroes, my 8 bowlers, and I've got 1 wizard. And in the CC, I've got a max golem and a max giant. Now, I would go, if I had my warden, I wouldn't go with a golem in the CC because I wouldn't need it because I'd have invincibility to keep my kill squad alive long enough to get in there and kill stuff. But I needed the golem to buy myself some time on this one. So things that I'm concerned about when looking at this, coming in from around here, is that if I just drop everything right here around this area on these generators, they're going to go around the outside and they're not going to go in where I want them to. And I was also concerned that I wasn't going to be able to break this wall with wall breakers. And if that doesn't happen, the whole attack will fail. Because I need to get inside, I need to get this Inferno Tower, and I need to get this AD, and kill these CC troops, and kill these heroes to have an unmolested lavaloon cleanup. But there's some shaping I had to do. So my plan was to kill this generator, this cannon, this army camp, and this mortar to make sure that when I drop everything right here, they're going to go in. So we'll go step by step here. Play. Okay, Golem dropped right there, and that's in order to aggro this guy and every other defense here except for the archer tower, so I can drop 1 bowler that's going to take out the army camp. And where I miscalculated is an army camp actually has less hit points than a mortar, so I planned it to bounce from the army camp to the mortar, but what ends up happening is the army camp goes down and the mortar does not, which causes a shaping problem and makes my queen go awry a little bit later. Once the golem has the defenses aggroed, I can drop that bowler lined up exactly on the army camp, lined up at the mortar, so I get a bounce off the army camp and onto the mortar, just like so. I need to take out these generators right here and that cannon. So my next drop is going to be a bowler and a wizard that's out of range of this archer tower because it's not aggroed. Boom and boom. Now I need to take these things out here, so when I drop my king and the rest of my 6 bowlers, they're going to go in here. But in order to go in here where I want them to, I need to drop that jump spell because I decided to go with jump spell instead of wall breakers to ensure that I was going to get in there before I actually drop that stuff. So the jump spell should be coming next. There it is. Now I made sure that I overlapped this wall and this one, so my golem would basically go straight in towards the Inferno Tower, and I wanted to make sure it was not overlapping this wall so he wouldn't go awry and go towards these defenses. So this army camp is down, but the mortar is not, and that's a problem. So king is down, jump spell is down, he's going to take out this generator, then this, and then go inside. Queen, there's the 6 bowlers, main set of damage, and queen down. Alright, so initial problem here is my bowlers are moving in front of my king. Fuck me. That wasn't supposed to happen. So they're going to get in range of defenses and the enemy queen right away. So I raged this just to get things going. Good shaping over here. That one lone bowler took out this generator, and that wizard took out this other generator because as things were moving in, this archer tower got aggroed. So that's good over there, but you see that this mortar is going to fuck me in a second. Queen is supposed to go inside. It looks like she's gonna right now, and everything's going to go well. But there she goes. Mortar drew her attention, which pulled her away enough that now she's going to go around the outside. So right now I'm really starting to worry, because now I have nothing in there that can kill the CC. The plan was for her to go in, help with killing the Inferno Tower, and taking out the CC. So at this point, I'm trying not to panic. And I'm like, well, great. I'm also not going to get the AD. I raged the Barb King right there, right after to help take out the Inferno Tower and to just buy myself some time here. He takes out the King, and those little barbs are going to aggro some other defenses while the Queen's moving around. Barb King ends up dying before he can get through the wall and get the AD. So right now I'm really kind of thinking that this attack is busted and punted, and I'm pretty fucked because I didn't get the one AD I needed to get going in there. And I was also kind of counting on the Queen taking out the CC and AD and just picking away at that Town Hall a little bit, because the risky part of this attack is 3-star attempt. Could end up being a 1-star. So now I'm just biding my time. I drop my poison on the CC troops, and I wait as long as I possibly can to pop her ability. And if she wasn't level 44, she's a little bit lower, this wouldn't have worked at all. But Baby Dragon goes down before he fires a shot. Fucking Dragon goes down on his first shot. And as soon as those fuckers go down, the Lava Hound comes in, and I have to kill that AD quickly and get him moving. So this wasn't part of the initial scout, initial plan, but there come the 2 loons. The reason 2 loons, if 2 loons go in on any single defense except for the Eagle and the Inferno Towers, 2 loons will kill any defense with their first salvo, as long as both of them drop their full salvo before dying. Haste to get them in there and kill that fucking AD before it can do much damage to the Hound. Other Hound here. Now that's to aggro this guy and these guys here. These are ground, which is another reason I wanted to go with air. There's only one air crossbow, and it's over here. So now I'm just patient, and look at what I'm doing here. I'm dropping the Hound to aggro the defenses, and I'm going to drop 2 loons on every single defense. 2 on this, 2 on that, an extra 1 there. Nope, 2 on that one. And we notice I got lucky over here. These 2 loons went in, killed that AD. That Hound is now going to move over, and these guys are probably going to get in and get that Tesla. So the single AD that I didn't get with the Queen, I got with 2 loons, which is a small price to pay. And now I'm putting the other Hound in here to aggro that Archer Tower. So these guys will be, these loons I just dropped will be unmolested. And now I got to wait. I got to wait a little bit before I drop my loons down in this area, because I want this whole pack of stuff to clean this stuff up and start moving across and aggro this guy, and more importantly aggro the Wizard Tower, because the Wizard Tower on a pack of loons will take it out quick. So now I've got all my Lava Hounds are down. None of them are dead yet, and here comes the speedy spells to move things along. I already used one speedy spell that I didn't want to use over here, so I got 1 less than I was planning. That's to get him in and get that AD down quick. AD's down, boom. Lava Hounds are moving, which is going to keep 3 rays of that fucking Inferno Tower busy. And now my job, my goal right now is kill that Inferno Tower. Boom, Rage comes down. Probably could have done a little bit better job of moving the Rage this way, so it was barely covering the Inferno and also covering this Expo and these loons right here. But they get within the Rage pretty quickly, and we get in there, and the Inferno Tower is now going to go down. Now that this Archer Tower was aggroed by the moving moving Hounds across the screen, you're going to see me drop a speedy spell and 3 loons to get in there. One of them is probably going to die from one of them died from a Seeking Air Mine, but I'm going to get that Archer Tower down, which is good because the only thing air-wise left over now is the 1AD over here, several Archer Towers in that Expo. Inferno Tower is down now. I could have done a better job down here getting these defenses taken out quickly, because these guys move from the Inferno Tower outwards, and I need everything flowing this way. Last 2 loons go down to just start shaping this way, so when these guys, the main pack, gets over here, they don't go over and off to these defenses and go off to the side while getting shot at from the AD. So these 2 loons are going to go in there to take out the AD. I got 1 rage spell left, and guess what I'm going to use it on? Boom. All in all, that was a horrible rage drop because it's not raging this guy, or any of these guys right now. It should have been moved over quite a bit to the left to cover the cannon, the archer tower, the wizard, maybe not the wizard tower, but really the edge of it should have only been covering the AD. Because right now, it's doing nothing for me. The only benefit I got from that rage is these loons right here, and when these guys start moving in. And the wizard tower goes down. Now, I'm out of spells, and I'm just fucking praying to God, because, yeah. I missed it in the replay, but I've dropped the only 5, I brought 5 minions for cleanup, and you really got to be picky with those things, because you got to pick off the corner builder huts if some fucker's doing that. And I really just spaced them out so they'd start pecking away at this, and just was hoping that I had enough loons left over to get to that AD, which I did. And as you can see, that much of a pack of loons will take out every single fucking structure in one salvo. I really wish they'd split up. But now I'm looking at this, and I had about a minute left at this point, and I was like, holy shit, I got this. That's the advantage of doing the kill squad vice the queen walk, because the queen walk takes up a lot of the time. And if your main salvo of damage isn't very successful and moves through the core quickly, and you have a lot of it left over for cleanup, you could basically kill all the defenses and be good to go, great attack, but run out of time to just clean everything up. All right, just a review of what the army composition was. So Golem Giant in the CC just to buy time for the kill squad because I didn't have a Warden. 4 speedy spells, 3 rage, 1 jump to make sure that I got in. I could have, not used the jump and just brought 3 wall breakers, but given that expo was over here initially and an archer tower that was within range of this wall, I wasn't super confident that I could get those fuckers in there all on the same piece of wall and blow it up. So I didn't want to take a chance with that, so I got lazy and I went with the jump spell. But obviously that cost, I could have brought a freeze to the fight or another rage, or more importantly, 2 other speedy spells. Because loons, you need speedy spells. You just need them. 4 minions for cleanup, 18 loons. That doesn't seem like a lot, but it's enough for a whole base as long as you have hounds in there aggroing everything and those loons are not getting shot at. But you gotta be smart with it and lead with the hound, and once the defenses are aggro, drop 2 loons on every single defense. Heroes, and then the wizard for shaping, and then the 8 bowlers for the kill squad. Okay, any other questions, Bill?